Hi guys, so I'm here with Fine Titans. So how are you?
Great, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
So you'll be releasing your debut album very soon. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Who wants to start?
Oh, it's all you.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our third release as a band and our first full-length EP, full-length LP. Oh, I'm already messing this up. This is so awkward. I'm sorry. Anyway, okay. I got my game face on. So it's our first full-length album, and it's a new start, a new direction for the band. And the team is much tighter. It's tighter than it's ever been. So I think we're in a really good position. And this album kind of signifies the rebirth of the band as it is, and kind of just kind of leave the older stuff a little bit more in the dust.
So how would you say your new release differs from that of your previous releases?
Oh man, it's just way different. I can't even explain it. It doesn't really sound anything like anything we've done before. So
I don't know if I agree with that.
yeah, well,
I think we still have I don't know, a unique quality to it that certainly fits Fine Titans, but it definitely is I think more emotionally heavier and less maybe so much aggressive, but there's still such a
It's like aggressive in a different way.
Yeah.
It's like a different aggressive. It's like it's heavy, but at the same time it makes you think about what you're listening to. It's still in your face, but at the same time it's like when you're done listening to a song, it's you kind of sit back a little bit and think about what you just heard.
I think it's much more mature.
So you have released 2 singles off the new album. How have they been received by fans?
The first one, so Mistress came out, and that was definitely a very poppy side of us, and maybe one of the more pop influenced songs on the album. And so we knew that there might be some sort of like, this is quite different. This isn't necessarily very heavy, what's going on. But really, I think we only saw it from one person. I haven't heard anything else, really. Have you guys?
Everything that I've heard, people are way more stoked on it. What I've heard from people is like, dude, I didn't even know that was you guys. I couldn't even tell that was your band. And when my friends told me that I had to check out the new song, I checked it out and I couldn't believe it. So that's what I've been hearing. So pretty stoked to see what everyone's gonna see or say when they hear the full record.
Yeah. Yeah, and with the release we just put out on Friday with TJ Miller, Still Remains, I think that kind of perked everyone else, because everyone is so interested, and I'm just kidding. The 5 people that maybe listen to us, I think they're like, wow, this is heavy. This is cool.
Hey, there's probably like 6.
Yeah.
There might be 6 people that listen to us.
It's gotta be.
Whoever, they're awesome. They're the best 6 people we know.
So what was the recording and writing process like for the album?
Stressful.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, but I was like, I don't want to be the first one to like bum out.
It wasn't a bummer at all, but it was a lot. There was a lot of work. We had Randy Roswell from a band Brighter Than 1,000 Suns driving from Connecticut to record us, and he was here for a week, and we had a week to polish and record 10 songs, and some of the songs we rewrote while we were recording, and it was stressful. 16-hour days.
Yeah.
Just on top of working our day jobs. So it was stressful, but the end product is definitely worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it was a good test for us as a band and see how we could pull together and make that happen, because we were like, we really only have this week and this week alone. So if we don't do it, then what else are we gonna do? Just do like 5 electronic tracks. Like, what else are we gonna do? We just have to do this. So
It'd be like a rock band and an EDM band.
yeah,
at the same
it
time.
was a good test. It was stressful, but it was fun too. Working with Randy, it was just great because it's like, I don't know. We were also in the comfort of our own home, and so he came in, stayed, and it wasn't like we were being directed or like maybe even walked on sometimes by a producer. Simply a friend who we confided in, and he gave really great advice. And of course, because he's so cool and nice and easy to work with, it was easy to take direction from him.
Mm. Would you say the pressure of having only a week added to the sort of end result of the album?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff that we had to rewrite at like 6 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely the movie.
I would come in after working and just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, I guess better rewrite this part. Or better come up with a part for this.
Right. But
it was cool because we already had bases for every song. Mm-hmm. And when we recorded it, they came out way cooler than we even anticipated.
Yeah, I feel like there's only one song on the whole record that kind of left the way it went in. Everything else is just, pulled apart.
Yeah, and I think it kept us honest, too. We didn't have time to re-record and re-record and re-record. We're like, okay, we've got like maybe time for 2 or 3 takes, and then we'll get the best out of those, and then that's it. We're moving on. So, I don't know. There's something really... something sincere.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very sincere, I guess.
So do you have a particular favourite track on the album? Why?
My favorite one is Appetite. It's fast, it's in your face, it's melodic, and that's what I like playing like that, and it's really, really fun to play, and when I listen to it, it gets me pumped up. So that's my favorite.
You?
I just saw Ghost is my favorite. I think it's kind of all the same things you say. That's why I feel that way about it. But it's heavy and aggressive, and it's got a melodic side to it. And I don't know. I love that. That was one of the first ones that we actually wrote. So that one still sticks with me. Is that set the direction and the pace of the rest of the songs.
Mm-hmm. I think it's hard to choose, but I think that Molasses Tongue might be one of my favorites. Part, in fact, because when we started writing it, it was right before he jumped in the picture, and before he came, the song was awful. It was awful. I hated it. I hated everything about it. I couldn't write to it. I said, I want to love this, but I don't, and I don't know what to do with it. And then Britt came in, and he like pretty much rewrote like all of everything. He did. He rewrote all the guitar. He changed up a ton of his bass parts, and it wasn't, I don't think, until we were in the studio recording, our basement recording, that I finished writing my parts, and it's a very personal song to me too. And I don't know, now it's like it's got a hold on me.
Lyrically, your album is really strong. Is there sort of particular things that inspired that?
Thanks. It's all just really personal lyrics. A lot of them stem from past relationships, and not just romantic relationships, but relationships I've had with maybe friends or old band members or family that have really torn me apart in one way or another, and it's very therapeutic too. They usually stem from like my straight up journal entries and poems that I've written just to deal with things in the past, and now it feels like I can, I deal with them once they're actually in a song. It's like, okay, I can move on now. So very personal.
And how would you say you differ from other bands on the scene at the minute?
I mean, the female vocalist thing's a big thing. Obviously, I see a lot more bands coming out with female vocalists, so that's really, really cool. I think that ever since, like 2005, bands have been very cookie cutter. Bands discovered like, cool, I can make a song and have breakdowns in it, and it'll be cool. Breakdowns are cool. And with what we do, it's not like that. The songs they're different. We just started incorporating like some lower tunings and some heavier things. And a lot of bands have been doing that too, but we've been using it in a different way that's more spacey and eerie, but still like heavy and indifferent. And I think when people hear it, it'll set itself apart from every other record or every other band that's putting out something.
So, other than obviously the album release itself, what else will this year be holding for you?
Well, we're gonna finish. That's a really good question because we're trying to figure that out still too. We're gonna put out at least one more single before the record drops, and I don't know if I should have said that or not, but well, whoops. And maybe another music video or two.
20.
Or 20. Yeah, more music videos than there are songs. No, I'm just kidding.
We're gonna be doing short length films.
Yeah, no, that's a lie. I'm sorry. That'd be awesome though. But we'll play a few shows in Michigan to round out 2015, and by next year, we're gonna be submitting to some festivals and trying to tour as much as we can, because we really, now that we have finally gotten this album out there, we feel like we can focus on hitting the road and continuously writing though still for more future albums.
That's how you do it.
I don't know who lets me talk. Sorry.
So, can UK fans ever expect you to come over for a tour, sort of in the near future?
We don't have anything booked, but we would.
We would grab the time.
Yes.
If we have the tools to do so.
That'd be awesome.
And finally, describe the band in 3 words.
Driven. I'm good at this. Wait, no, there you go. I'm good at, that's 4 words. Damn it, still talking. You do it.
I don't know. That's a really hard question.
We're funky, we're fresh, and we're all right. Right? Is that good?
Gosh, our band? Super happy fun time. That's what it is. Super happy fun time.
It's not trademarked, is it?
I don't think. No trademark, no copyright.
Okay.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's tree friendly.
Well, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Let's happy tree friends.
She's like, I'm getting rid of this interview. Sorry, you guys, I lost it.
Well, thank you so much, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.
You too.
Thank you. Thanks for the interview. It's been fun.